Welcome back to your friendly neighborhood AI wife. We are going to get straight into these clips. I have no clue what they are. We're going to experience them together. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. If you're a return customer, welcome back. I appreciate you. Let's get right into it.
Why are these people bringing such massive rocks onto a ship and dropping them into the middle of the ocean? Are they trying to protect the sea from a major threat? Actually, this is an initiative by an organization called Greenpeace, which aims to stop bottom trawling. Bottom trawling is the most destructive method of fishing. In this technique, a net is dropped onto the ocean floor and dragged for several kilometers. This method not only captures fish, but also traps many other marine creatures like dolphins, turtles, and sharks. Every year, bottom trawling leads to the unnecessary deaths of approximately 50 million plus sharks, 100,000 plus dolphins, and 5,000 plus whales. To reduce this destruction, this organization drops massive boulders into the ocean. As a result, when fishermen try to conduct bottom trawling in these areas, their nets get torn apart by the rocks, preventing them from using this harmful method. Why
I like
are these
that
people
idea.
bringing
That's
such
a great idea. We're going to read some of the comments here real quick. Trawlers should be banned. Big fishing industries behave all like mafia and are extremely dangerous. I live in a state where fishing is huge source of income. And because we had these type of things, and then you have all the commercial fishermen, and I'm talking from out of state, large companies come in and they take up everything to where the local people who are just trying to make their money that they've made forever, they can't, and it's gone even further than that, to the point where we are not even allowed to fish like we used to. There's limits on our salmon, right? We have limits. And then for a while there, we couldn't even go get the salmon. They're like, you cannot. We have to make sure that there's enough for you guys to have. We have to have a stable, healthy amount of them going and coming back every year before you guys can even go out there and put your nets in the water. You can fish, because we can dip net here. We can fish. There are so many different things. And we do have people who have charter boats. And, you know, it's just crazy. It's crazy. So to see this and to see the preventative measures, like we're dropping big boulders down, we're going to tear your stuff up. Good for them. I want to read some more comments. As a fisherman of 40 years experience what a complete crock of the brown stuff. Dolphins, whales, and turtles don't swim on the bottom. Oh, utter rubbish springs to mind. AI's the average towing speed is 3 knots. Are you telling me a shark can't swim faster and move it out of the way? This guy's like, I call BS on this. I don't believe it. That's what this one gentleman's saying. Greenpeace is a communist organization. These people are wild in here. 50 million sharks a year. Haha, right. Well played, Greenpeace. I see what they're doing. These people are just like, we do not believe it. But I'm telling you, it's the amount of fishing they overfish. That's what I'm like, get out of here. Get out of here with all of that. You're taking all of our fish. You're taking them away. Let's keep it going.
Surveillance video shows the 3 men as they check out the car. They had responded to an ad on Craigslist. The owner says he opened the front hood, and that's when one man told him to go to the back of the car. Art Hernandez says that's when the 2 men in the front started sabotaging the vehicle. He says this video shows one of the suspects tampering with a cable.
And you can see him clearly reaching into the engine compartment and disconnecting one of the sensors, something electronic, and that's what threw the check engine light on my car and made it run like heck.
Hernandez says they also poured oil on the engine and it started smoking, and you can see some of the oil still on the ground. Hernandez says he was confused and the men kept pressuring him. They offered him $400 to buy the car and he agreed, but he felt something just wasn't right.
So
he looked at his surveillance video and saw what had happened, realizing they damaged the car to get a lower price. Hernandez filed a police report, and officials told him this could be considered a felony. He wants to get the word out so that no one else becomes a victim.
No longer are they just stealing your muffler from the bottom or your radiator or whatever the piece was that people were stealing forever. Did you remember that? A while ago, people were stealing your catalytic converter. I have no clue what the piece is because I'm not a mechanic on the go. But I do know that they were stealing pieces. That was the deal. Now people are just trying to get a better price of the car when they're sitting there. Talk about where did the haggling back and forth go? That we are going to try to negotiate this price. I'm going to try to get you down to the lowest point. No, we're not doing that. We're playing dirty. We're going to put oil all over it. Ooh, the radiator, let me sprinkle some of it. Take the cords, rip them out. That looked like a Subaru, so those aren't even cheap cars. right? Even if it wasn't a Subaru, because it probably wasn't, but it looked like it. He still got that car for $400. The old man's like, I know something's not right here. That car was nice when I drove it this morning. The check engine light wasn't on. It wasn't sounding like this, and it wasn't smoking. Why is it smoking? It should be a ping, ping, ping to you when it's smoking and they still want to buy it. Something's not right here. I have never heard of that. That is my first time ever hearing about that. I'm telling you, a crook will go to any extreme possible to get what they
Surveillance.
All right, buddy. Are you good? Yep. 3, 2, 1, let's do it.
Come on, buddy, you got this. Come on.
Good. Start the case up. Start building up.
want. Get it.
Come on, buddy. Good.
Good breathing, buddy. Good breathing.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Start building.
Come on, buddy. Good job. Breathe. Breathe.
All right, aggressive breathing. Keep breathing.
Yeah. He's strong. He's got all that upper strength. Joke's on you, though. He learned this entire course on his iPad.
Take it dismount and breathe.
Breathe.
Breathe. Be assertive, Easton. Come on. Be aggressive, dude. Let's
There you go. Come on.
Come on, Easton.
Yes, sir.
Take the breath.
Nice.
Come on, come on, come on. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Come on, Easton. Finish this.
Come on.
Dig deep for it. Let's go, bud.
Get
Come on,
him.
turn and go. Come on.
Good
Nice,
job.
dude.
Easton, push it.
Right here. Finish it. Let's go.
Good job. Warning. Oh, gosh. You know. What?
Una pelea, no sé. Ah, se cayó algo de arriba, ¿ves? Se cayó algo de allá del techo, mira. No, que también la está mal. Mira la gente grabando. Que la gente grabando.
Oh, man, that's hard to watch.
¿Qué te pasó? Papá, ¿qué te pasó?
Así estaba la discoteca antes de que se desplome el techo.
Before we go on any further, that was really hard to watch, and this happened last week. I'm not sure the exact day, so I have not seen any of this footage, and I'm going to read some before we press play just so that there is more context. Footage shows the moment a nightclub roof collapsed in the Dominican Republic, killing at least 58 people and injuring another 160. Now, I don't know how long ago this was, so I'm not sure if the numbers have changed since then. I thought that the numbers of people who were unalived was much larger than that, so this might be an older take on this. Rescue crews continue to pull out survivors from the debris 12 hours after the building fell on top of patrons, where politicians, athletes, and others were attending a merengue concert, authorities said. A list of victims' names has been hung outside the Jet Set nightclub for families and friends searching for their loved ones. Officials said it's too early to determine why the roof fell. Click on the link for more information. So the gentleman who was singing, I believe that he was one of the people who were unalived. Him, also 2 retired baseball players as well. I don't know the exact details. I've just been hearing all of this stuff, but I haven't seen any of the footage, and I'm almost certain that the number is higher of people. So this roof collapsed on them, and this is just so sad. And I also heard that this is one of like the more higher end establishments that has been around for a very long time, so there's a lot of history in this building, and it's just so sad. Let's continue to press play. Oh my gosh. Oh man. That is so sad. That is so sad. That's a lot of life. Just tragedy for everybody there around. I know that. I've been hearing about it over this last week and I hadn't seen it. Oh my goodness. We're going to go back into something. Let's see what we got here. Secretary Kristi Noem. Human traffickers, drug smugglers, 18th Street gang members spent the morning in Phoenix with our brave ICE and Arizona. I can't even continue to read this. Arizona law enforcement arresting these dirtbags and getting rid of them. First of all, why is this princess facing her gun at his face? That is a no-no. You know, you never point the barrel of your weapon at anybody's face, ever. What is she doing? That's because she has no training. She hasn't even probably watched anything on how to handle a gun. But since she's dressing up for the role, she has to hold the gun, right? And why do they have it with the ammunition? What are we doing here? I think she's lost her mind. Is there anything else on here? Okay. Close your ejection port. If you have no rounds in the chamber, why do you have a magazine inserted? Because it's part of the look. We're cosplaying here, right? We're an agent. That's what she's doing. If you have rounds in the chamber or in the magazine, why are you flagging the guy next to you? Why? Stop deporting people without due process. So she is the person that President Trump talked about her looks. Do you remember this? He was pretty much making fun of her about her looks, that she wasn't anything to look at. And then since then, she has completely changed her entire appearance. She wears hair extensions. She has eyeliner. She's got a full face of makeup. She's changed her entire style. Now she's walking around. She wears cowgirl hats. She's all dressed up. She is completely doing the part. That's somebody who needs too much validation for my liking. That's just too much. That's too much. So Real DL Hughley says, when cosplay is borderline fatal, check the red arrow. The entire administration is LARPing their positions. What a ridiculous and shameful clown she is. She's the most fake of all Trump's fake tough guys and gals. As a continued and inappropriate politicization, I can't even say that word. Politicization of our men and women in uniform continues. I couldn't even get that word out. And you know what? I don't even care because this is too much. I'm just overseeing her and she's just always excited. Did you see her when she was standing in front of all of the prisoners and she's just like, oh, you mess around, you're going to end up here. Like, ma'am, go back to baking cookies. Take those tracks out. Get back to your roots. I know you have to be miserable. Politicization. I still can't say it. Whatever. Thief swipes cash is careless. What are we saying? The robber's eyes tell the story. What are we doing here? Politicization. I can't say the word. I'm going to practice it 40 times. And next time I see you, I will say it. He's like, you gonna leave all that there for me? That's for me? I'm coming for it. Oh, honey, what are you thinking? Come on. If it looks too good, don't do it. Don't do it. He was just like, wait a second. He's just gonna keep that right there in front of me? I want to read these comments real quick. This is the description. An Ohio thief found an opportunity for quick cash too good to pass up on March 19th when a Brink security guard got careless at a convenience store. What are you doing there, sir? As the guard was bending over reloading an ATM in the store, the guy's like, are you seeing this? Do you see this? I see this, right? He realizes the guard isn't paying attention. Of course he's not, because he's thinking about something else. He's thinking about the money that he just saved on his car insurance or his numbers from a scratch off. I don't know what he's thinking about, but he ain't thinking about his job and all of the money on his pocket. Okay? That is crazy to me. And that guy is in jail now because of it. These were eventful. There was a variety of things that we watched together today. It was really hard to watch that footage of the roof collapsing that was really hard to watch because I know that people were unalived in that, and that's really hard. That's really heavy. So I want to keep up on that story just so I kind of know what the ending number is. And if you have any more information, drop it in the comments below. And I think we're just going to end on that note. And until next time, peace out.